Hello there. Once again, this is Anton from Anton Bay. Got a little bit of a weird pile today. I've somehow come into the possession of a whole bunch of video game magazines from the late 90s. And, you know, I was never crazy about video game magazines in general. I'm not the biggest gamer. But I got to tell you, just going through these and looking at the covers was a real walk down memory lane. I got a whole big stack of Electronic Gaming Monthly. I got a big pile of Expert Gamer, and this is like the heyday of video games to me. 90s, and then the late 90s, they started to get really good. So I'm just going to run through these because some of the stuff on these covers just really brings it back. Street Fighter Alpha 2 being the new Street Fighter on the market. That's crazy. Which one was this? Dark Forces Rebel Assault, Star Wars. I think this is the one that had the cutscenes in it. Crazy stuff. This one brought it back to me. Final Fantasy VIII. Boom. Final Fantasy VIII happens to be like my absolute favorite. I'm going to say probably in my top 5 favorite video games of all time. So seeing it just like back on a cover just like really intrigued me. Electronic Gaming Monthly also went by the name EGM2, and there's Tekken 3 on the cover, which I thought was pretty. I don't think I ever played it, but I don't know. I know that Tekken has moved on a lot since then. I don't remember a game named Driver. Crash Bandicoot 2, that puts a date on this. This is from '97. And bam, Pokemon. Who wasn't playing Pokemon? Well, I wasn't. This was another one that really brought it back. Final Fantasy VII, the best RPG ever. And, you know, there's like all these articles about it. And like I said, I'm not a crazy gamer. I'm not like huge in that. But some of these games I remember being so awesome. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Yeah, I don't think I played Resident Evil 3. All new N64 games. Gran Turismo 2. I actually played that. Was another one I played. Greatest tricks of all time. Because, you know, you didn't have access to the internet constantly back then. Or at least not as much. I didn't. In 99, 97, there was no internet for me, so I didn't get into any of that till way later. Try like 2012. Banjo-Kazooie. I don't remember that game. I remember the name. Mario Party 2. The Mario Party games were fucking awesome. WarioWare Incorporated was the best of the party games too. X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Killer Instincts Gold, Street Fighter Alpha 2. Metal Gear Solid. Back when it was like new. That's just crazy to me because it's come so far since then. Mech Warrior 2. I think I played Mech Warrior 1. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. My buddy Scott was like so obsessed with this game. 50 most memorable hidden secrets of all time. Got a cool like pop over cover. Pokemon Stadium. Independence Day. I actually thought Independence Day was a great movie. I still do. I know for some reason like people don't like it as much anymore, but I think they're crazy. I think that was a great game or a great movie. Chrono Cross. Perfect. That is a great game. They must have been all up on the hype on Tekken 3 because they got a lot of covers of that. Siphon Filter. I remember the name. Never played the game. The Lost World. Jurassic Park. I don't remember that. Tomb Raider 2. Mortal Kombat 4. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. For GameCube. That was like one of the best Star Wars games, in my opinion. WCW NWO Thunder. That puts a date on that one. I think that one is from 1999. Wasn't much time left for WCW at that point. Yoshi's Story. Not familiar with that one. Whoops. Mario Tennis. Because, of course, you know, everybody thinks Mario should play tennis. Resident Evil 2 for PlayStation was really good. I really loved that game. And you don't see a lot of like WCW stuff with video games. I think they only had like 1 or 2 video games. So that was pretty impressive. And it also cracks me up to go back and see like old Tomb Raider, what Lara Croft originally, you know, like the older stuff, what she looked like. And it's kind of amazing because, yeah, she looked so much better now. Some of those early like Tomb Raider things were so rough, and I remember everybody talking about how hot she was. And you look back at it now, and you're like, dude, what were you smoking? Mario Party 53 minigames. Mortal Kombat new fighters revealed. See, you're starting to get a little bit better, but this is 97, so this was not in game. That would have been cutscene stuff at best. Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer. I went on my PS4 and downloaded this. It is still fantastic. I still love this game. It originally came out for N64, and that game still rules. Go get it on your PS4. It plays just as good, and it's great. Strategy specials. Dino Crisis was like Jurassic Park meets Resident Evil, and was actually a pretty damn good game, and I played quite a bit of the first one. I never beat it, of course, because it's hard and it's scary, and I never did well with scary games. Die Hard beat the best movie/game ever. I'm sure it's the best movie/game ever. Turok 2, never played it. Zelda Ocarina of Time, easily my favorite Zelda game. Best music. It still gets me to this day. You can listen to the soundtrack to that. Shadows of the Empire. I don't think I ever played Shadows of the Empire. Probably should have. Wish I would have. Metal Gear Solid. I don't have these in any sort of order either. So, like year-wise. Donkey Kong 3. I don't remember Soviet Strike. Sonic 3D Blast sucked. Never played any of the Twisted Metal games. And that's not a terrible... No, I stand corrected. That's a terrible picture of Lara Croft. They just... I don't know. They were not great with proportions back then. Shout out to anybody who ever played Parasite Eve. Absolutely love that game. I got it for Christmas. It's a Christmas game. It's like it's Christmas time in the game, and it's winter, and it's the city. God, I loved it. It just hit me like perfect, and I've always had a very, very deep like just love for that game. The soundtrack, the ambiance. The battle system's a little dumb, but I still really love it. I wish they would put it on a PS4 so I could download that and play it, because I totally would. Best of the year, Tricks and Codes. It's crazy how much you had to go like to here to get Tricks and Codes. Mega Man Legends. Parasite Eve. I used to play F-Zero X quite a bit. I remember that one. I never played Duke Nukem. Ever. Never wanted to. It's not as good as 8 or 7. But Final Fantasy 9 definitely has a place in my heart. It was a good game. It's the throwbacky game. There's one of those things. Crash, Sonic, Mario, 100 games preview, blah, blah, blah. More Pokemon games. That does not look like the Pikachu I know. Star Fox 64. If you are an old school gamer, this is 97. You played the shit out of Star Fox 64 and GoldenEye. And I don't think I have any GoldenEye covers in here. At least I don't remember seeing any. I'm going to keep backing this up because this is a thick pile. I'm sure there's a human out there somewhere that actually has these tattoos. Phantasy Star Online. I've heard the name, but I don't actually remember the game. I don't remember there being a game of that. Mech Warriors, Turok, Dinosaur Hunter. Star Wars Starfighter. This was actually not near as good as Rogue Squadron. I have this. Either that or I'm thinking of Jedi Starfighter. Either way, it's not a good game. Arcade Station tokens. Red Faction, Quake 3. 1996 previews. Zelda, The Legend of Zelda Oracle Seasons. Never heard of that one. Gran Turismo 3. Street Fighter Alpha 2. Oh, that's... What is that? Dark Sonic. I can't remember his name. But Sonic Adventure 2. There is another premiere issue of Final Fantasy VII. This had been 97. This was some of the original packaging art, so I just thought that was cool. Keep backing this up, because, man, this is a big stack. Dino Crisis 2. I never played Dino Crisis 2. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I played the shit out of this, not on the original systems, but on my Xbox 360. I downloaded that, and it's awesome. Perfect Dark, I picked up a discount version, and Legend of Dragoon is another great RPG if you want to play a long-ass RPG that's not a JRPG. It's made in America. Street Fighter 3. Zone of the Enders. Mario Party 3. There's a pretty sweet Twisted Metal cover. And at one point, man, we all thought this was sexy. And it's just so weird now to like see that's your cover. I don't know. It's crazy. Killer Pages, Nintendo. I don't know that game. Soviet Strike, maybe. Another Pokemon Stadium. And we got one last thing of Laura. I think this is the original Tomb Raider. This is 96. Yeah, that's original Tomb Raider cover, not Tomb Raider 2 or anything like that. So, anyway, I got all these for free. I'm not sure exactly what to do with them. Like I said, I'm not a video game collector guy. These were just cool. I didn't want to pass them up. And why not share them? Because I'm sure somebody out there finds these things totally awesome. I find them pretty awesome, but not so awesome that I'm going to sit there and like read them all. So anyway, that's what I got. That's my story. Just another piece of weirdness I picked up. Thank you guys for watching. I know it's a little different than normal stuff that I show, but you know what? It is what it is. Thank you guys. Bye.